In this video, I'm going to show you how to transform the jazz standard on the street where you live from this to a more hip version like this. So I'm going to show you exactly the chord changes that I'm using, and I'm going to go through them in detail. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to go over to the keyboard in the office and play it with Chordie. I'm going to play the chords slowly so that you can copy my chord voicings. Whenever you have a pickup measure and the first chord is the root of the key, which is B flat, think about 5/7 of B flat. So that would be F7. It's sometimes a good idea to play different chords over that pedal. So I would say F sus to F7 flat 9. So you get a sound like this, which is basically E flat over F, and then F7 flat 9, which is here. And then our first chord is B flat, but definitely needs to be a B flat major 7 chord, and then 5/7 of that next destination chord, which is G7. So you can see that the original chords are in there, but we're adding more chords because that's the whole point of jazz. I would say G7 with a +5 or sharp 5. So that's this note, E flat. If you want to be more dissonant on that F7 chord, you can put in a sharp 11, and you've got sort of like G7 over F7. And then, of course, you've got the same 1, 6, 2, 5 happening again in the next 2 bars. So I would swap out that and make it 3. So it's either D minor 7 or D half diminished 7 to G7, and then a 2/5 of B flat. So we've got, and again, you can use the same F7 sus to F7 flat 9 on that chord as well. It's getting pretty low on the piano, so I would say a voicing like this for D half diminished 7, and then G7 with a sharp 9 on top, or it could be G minor 7, it's up to you. Then, because it's going back to the root here, I sometimes like to toss that out and put a flat 5. So E half diminished 7th to E flat 7 with the sharp 11, leading to this D minor 7th chord. So it's like, and you get that downward bass movement, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, you can change this to a B7 sharp 11, which is the tritone substitution of F7. And then we're going to go to C minor 7th, and that's fine there. And the important note of the A flat 7 chord is that sharp 11, which is the D natural. So think about a B flat triad over A flat tritone. And then instead of going to B flat here, I would do a 2/5 of C minor. And instead of G minor 7, I would definitely change that to G7 with a sharp 9. So I scroll down a bit. We ended on this G7 sharp 9. So C minor 7th is good there. And of course, we're talking about this bar. So that's fine. And then F7 is fine there. And then we've got 3, 6, 2, 5. But there's all kinds of trouble we can get into there, meaning we can mess things up a bit. So instead of F7, you can put B7 sharp 11, which is kind of nice. And then instead of G7, I would go down the tritone substitution. So D minor 7 to D flat 7 to C minor 7 to B7. So you've got that descending bass line. Or, again, you can go back to F7, sus here, and then F7 there. And that's how to transform a tune like On the Street Where You Live from boring to really cool jazz. Let's play it one more time with our new changes. All right, we're not quite done yet. I'm going to go over to the office where the keyboard is, and I'm going to play it using Chordie, which is going to show you the chord voicings that I'm using for this tune. I'll play them slowly so that you can copy them. Just before we finish off today, if you could kindly give the video a thumbs up and maybe make a comment, that really helps us here at the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me for this tutorial. If you're looking for other tutorials on how to reharmonize jazz standards and make your playing sound a whole lot better, I suggest you check out this video next.